We don't. We cut across a courtyard where chickens are doing their eternal, stupid panic and a satellite dish points at a sky that doesn't answer. A doorway on our right opens, and a woman stares out with a child on her hip. Her eyes are black glass. I keep my rifle pointed at the ground and my eyes at the far wall. I have a rule: you do not aim at realities you are not willing to fire into. Her stairwell smells like soap. Alice touches my elbow once. Don't, it says, and also do. We do not look back. The river announces itself before it appears, a cool hand you can feel even in heat that tries to colonize your lungs. Chat al-Minus, Arab is not pretty from here. It is brown and busy and full of short arguments. But it is line, and lines can be followed out of hell if you are stubborn and honest and a little bit lucky. We drop to a crouch behind a collapsed wall and listen. The city's voice is complicated. I pick out the threads I care about: big engine northbound, small engine idling behind us, voices at the level of parley and not war, somewhere a radio laughing. 2 blocks ceased, Hellhound says. There's an alley with shade until the turn. Last time I was here, somebody told me not to come back, I say. Did you listen? I'm not a great listener, I tell him, and he smiles with half his face because that's all the muscles that are too busy. Gunfire rips the alley we were about to choose. Not our alley, the next one. Timing saves us more than talent. Change, I say, and we slide the plan like a pan on a burner, same ingredients, different heat. We hook through a courtyard, through a room with a roof that forgot how to be a roof, over a low wall someone once painted blue because they had hoped that day. Rhino stumbles. He catches himself on a doorframe and leaves a smear the color of pongratines. Alice is there and under him in an instant, shouldering his weight like she spent her whole life learning how to do this one thing well and now finally has a stage. I tear open a gel packet with my teeth and press it into Rhino's palm. Sugar, I say. Then you'll curse me for how sticky it is. Then you'll thank me. In that order. He squeezes it into his mouth, then grimaces like I slapped him. Good. The salt packet follows, dissolved into the bottom of a water bottle, and the whole concoction becomes something like Leifuk and Rink. 30 more meters, I promise him. And then 30 after that, and then 30 more. I can give you 60, he says, and his voice is iron fresh from quench. We hit a street with sight lines long enough to make me nostalgic for cover. The truck with the heavy gun noses into view at the far end like a shark testing water. Smoke? Hellhound asks. 2 left, I say, and he nods the way a man nods when he's already calculated both outcomes. On my signal, he says. Mongoose, left wall. Alice, with Rhino tight on Ethan. We peel on raid. Copy, Mongoose and Alice say together, and it sounds like a chord. Hellhound steps out, puts 2 rounds where the driver's face will be if the driver sits up straighter, and then the world narrows to the size of a smoke can sailing from my hand, spinning end over end in a little private universe. It lands and starts to bleed color. We go. Feet slap. Breaths count. The gun's first tearing burst goes high. The second chews the wall 2 feet above Mongoose's shoulder and